Are you passionate about your music, but you just feel like you don't have enough time to create it? Well, guess what? I have the solution for you, GarageBand. I'm going to cover the basics just to help you get started. It's really simple. Game on! I'll never forget the excitement that coursed through my veins when I found out that I could create music literally anywhere using just my iPhone. I was like, man, I'm gonna do it everywhere. And boy, did I get it done everywhere. And you can too. And that's why it's so exciting. We're gonna get started. So I hope you are ready to create a fire beat. So let's go ahead and start a new project. Open up your GarageBand app and hit this plus icon right here on the top right. It's gonna take you to the track screen, okay? So we're already close to making our beat, our melody, all that stuff. You could look through the sound library if you wanna download sound packs, external audio units and all that, drummer, guitar, bass. I mean, you can scroll through all of it, drums. I'm going to go ahead and start with the keys because I have a melody in my head all the time because I don't talk to myself. I just have a melody in my head. What we're going to do, let's go ahead and choose the keyboard category, hit more sounds. And look, you got on the left-hand side of your screen, we got all the categories that you can choose from as far as keyboards are concerned. You can choose bass, brass, keys. You can download more here at the top. If you go to keyboard sounds, and it'll show you a sound library of all the new sounds that you can download. So you can literally download new instruments, sound packs for free. So GarageBand has a variety, like so many freaking things that you can download. It's ridiculous. And this month they actually released, just recently they released a few different packs that include like loops and stuff, and they're based off of like different artists like Lady Gaga. I see is on here, so you can go through that. We're not going to go through that today, but you're more than welcome to explore that. It's actually pretty cool, like seeing how many things that you can put on here. But let's go to more sounds on the keyboard. I'm going to choose keys, okay? So chill keys, because I feel kind of chill, what I'm talking about? I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty chill. So once you hit it, you're going to have a live view of your keyboard, okay? So you can literally play all the notes. If you need to change the octave, it's right here. You can go down to 4 octaves. So you can also, right here, you can choose different keys. That was a major key. Look at that. Learn it. Major pentatonic. And you can literally go through there and play through it, and you can hear what the scales sound like. So that's cool. If you want to stick within a certain scale, it'll make it a lot easier to play within that without messing up. So that's awesome. Next to that, we have the arpeggiator, and all that's doing, if you hit run, it's telling you the rate at which the notes are playing. You can do it up and down, up, down. So I'll show you. You click up and down. This is a 16 notes, right? Anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to record. But before we record, we got to get that melody in our head, right? We got to get that melody in our head. We got to get it down. We got to rehearse it. We got to practice it, perfect that melody. So that way everybody can hear it and they can be like tears in their eyes and they can cry and they can be so happy. So get a melody in your head. If you want to do the melody that I'm doing and follow along, you're more than welcome to. So maybe 3 notes. So literally right next to each other. It couldn't be any easier than that. So let's go ahead and record that, but let's play this. You see up here, this is our tempo, right? Our metronome. So it's going to play when it's blue, that means it's engaged, is active. When you click it and it's gray, that means that the metronome is not going to play. So let's click it to where it's blue. If you look over here on the right side, this gear, it'll tell you either tempo, the time signature, key signature. I normally use tempo and time signature. What we can do, you can change the tempo by tapping this, or you can drag up and down, tap. That's fast. Okay, let's go back to 110. We'll go back to the default. That's pretty fast. So yeah, we'll play it. And once you get that down, we'll go ahead and record it, okay? So let's record it. Why not? You all ready? Here we go. It's gonna count down when we hit record. Hit that record button. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's good. Let's just hit stop. Alright, so you see this green right here? That means we recorded something. So what we're going to do to see what we recorded, we're going to go to our timeline view. And so to do that, you just click on this little icon right here, and it's going to take you to your timeline. And this is where you'll get a bird's eye view of your project, like the notes that you hit. So what we can do, click the tail of this recorded region and then drag it back. Now there's different things you can do. You can loop it, or you can copy and paste it to the next bar, which is right here. The way you do that is like you double click that recorded region and you'll get this option. So you can hit loop and it'll loop it all the way to the end. I normally don't use that because I like to add variety into these little tracks. So what I'm gonna do, you can go up here at this icon and hit undo. Now if you hold it, it'll show you can redo it if you want to add it back, but I'm just gonna hit undo. I like to copy and paste, and the reason why is because if I want to change that melody, I can literally go into this recorded region. You just double click it, hit edit, and it'll take you to your piano roll. You can see every note, and you can edit each one of these notes. So na na na, like when you click it, you actually hear it. So I want to do na 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 for the next one. Let's listen to it. Alright. Mind's blown, right? This is a masterpiece. I know, we're just getting started. It gets even better when you add more layers to it. And what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and just like click right here onto the very end of it. And you can either click and drag, or you can double click and then select all, and then you double click the recorded region, and we're gonna paste it. So copy it and then we paste it all the way to the end. So we have a whole track recorded. That's pretty cool. One thing that you'll notice, if you go back to this piano roll, hit edit, you'll notice that some of these notes are kind of off. They're like a little bit before the line, right? And that means that we didn't hit the note perfectly. And don't feel bad, because even the best musicians don't hit the note perfectly. Like, it's gonna be a little off. It's human error. Now it's up to you if you want to keep it like that. Sometimes it might sound really off, and if you want to edit that to where all the notes sound synchronized with the beat, like perfect, what we're going to do is click this little icon right here. It's going to take us to our track settings, so the settings for that track. And the cool thing is we can go to track settings, quantization, straight, and let's just do 16th note. So you'll notice it'll straighten those notes. What it's going to do is round it to the nearest 16th note beat, or if that makes any sense. It's going to round it to the next beat, and that's so it'll be perfect. So yeah, just a little tip for you in case you want to get your track sounding good. Okay, so you created your first track. So now let's go ahead and create another one. Go to this plus icon down here, click that, and what we'll do is let's go ahead and add a drum track. We'll hit more sounds, choose whatever drum you want. I'm gonna check Dusty Memories. You have a whole pad at your disposal, okay? So that's cool. You can choose from all kinds of sounds. So I chose this one, and what we're gonna do is make a beat. Okay.
Oh, that's hot.
You know what I'm talking about? Good job. Good on you. So let's look at it. We'll go ahead and just straighten out that beat real quick, because I know it wasn't perfect at all. Straight track settings is the beat is already automatically done. So I'm gonna go ahead, just to keep it simple, we're gonna double click, loop it, and now. Turn that metronome so you can hear it. Now you can literally keep adding tracks and then make layers until it sounds the way you want it. I suggest keep playing around, add more tracks to it, and see what you come up with. Let's do one more thing. What I want you to do is click this. You can look at all the plugins. So if you want to add effects to your track, you could do that right here. You can edit to add more. If you want to change the instrument, if you're not happy with this drum, you can click right here. You know, you can literally do all this live. I'm gonna change it back. And hey, that's pretty much the basics. So you know how to create a beat now. You know how to add instruments. Go ahead and play around with it.